A very good afternoon. My name is Alok Srivastava and what? See, think and comment. See the pic. Think, wow, dude, how smart he is, how handsome he is, and strangely, how intelligent he is. That is great. Oh, jokes apart, sorry. Actually, this pic is being clicked on the eve of Holi, the festival of colors here in India. So I just changed the background to make it more colorful. And I hope the pic is looking very good here. And the biceps are coming up right here. It's somewhere around 17 inches now. Oh. Okay, I should stop showing off and show you the video. So in this video I'm going to show you how to have one password for multiple SSH sessions. Let me explain you. I have my trusted VM here for you. I have my virtual machine here and I'm trying to do SSH to a remote machine. So generally we give you know how to do SSH. So I'm doing a SSH to my remote machine. Obviously it is going to prompt me for the password as I hadn't shared the keys, so the remote machine is definitely going to prompt me for the password. I'm giving the password and I'm not going to tell you the password. Okay, here I am. I've logged in successfully on the remote machine after giving the password. Now suppose I want to do a remote copy or I want to do or establish one more connection. What to do? I just make it small. I open one more terminal. I do SSH, or it's better if I switch to root. Here it is. So I do SSH and then again the IP address of the same remote machine 192.168.0.254 is my remote machine, because I hadn't shared the keys or the remote machine is refusing to accept my keys. Might be the case. So in this case also, in the first terminal also, the remote machine has prompted me for the password. I know the password, and when I am trying to establish a second connection, it is again prompting me for the password, though I know the password. So it can be a pain in the neck assigning or giving the same password again and again, because the remote machine refuses to accept your SSH keys to have a passwordless login. Or I do an exit here, though the first connection is there, and if I'm trying to copy a file, say I'm trying to do a SCP to the remote machine 192.168.0.254 under temp, I'm trying to copy install.log file on the remote machine under the folder temp, because you know the reason, man. I need to give the password. I don't want this. What's the hack? It's very simple hack. I do exit from here, I close this. Now once or when I know the password, why the remote machine is prompting me password again and again if I am trying to establish a second connection or trying to use SCP, SFTP, whatever. There's a very small hack. Inside your home directory, go to the .ssh folder. If the folder is not there, please feel free to create it and create a file config, and right here host asterisk means this particular hack will be applied on all the machines, all on the remote machines. Then give control master auto. I'll explain you what it is, and then give right control path, and under my home directory inside the .sh folder, it can be any path, whatever you wish. %r means the remote login name, %h means remote host name, and %p means the port. In my case, the default port of SH means 22 port. I save and come out. Though it's not required, if you wish you can restart the SS service. Now what this file will do, let's see. I do a SSH for the first time 192.168.0.254 again I am prompted for the password, but I'm doing it for the first time. I'd given the specific password. That's great. I'm successfully logged in. Now I'm opening the other terminal and I'm trying. I go to the root. Now I'm trying to do SSH root at 192.168.0.254. Remember last time on the second terminal also, or for the second session also, I was prompted for the password. Woo! No password. Wow, amazing. How come? Or I'll do exit here. Now I execute the same command, scp. Woo! It goes like this. Wow! Without password. Why? How? And what's the magic? The magic is very simple. If I show you, if you remember, I had created a file here. I'll show you the file. What happens whenever I establish a connection, because of the configuration in my file, under my home directory creates a control path. This path is automatically created, and the first SSH session will be my master connection. So the credentials or whatever the credentials I had supplied for the master connection is saved automatically in this file. So because the credentials are already saved, and when you are trying to do SSH for the second time, it refers that credentials and you will not be prompted for the password. Make sure you will not close your master session. This is your master session. Please do not close your master session. If you close your master session, everything will be lost. I'll show you. I exit here. I'm back again to my virtual machine. Word server is my virtual machine. I close. The session is already established. If I show you, the file is already there. That master connection path is already there, still here. Now I close my master connection and see, it's gone. So please remember this, that you need to make sure that you have your master connection established, and you will be prompted for the password for the master connection only, and as soon as you connect the master connection, the credentials will be stored here in the file or any file name that you had specified, and from now onwards, if you do SSH or SCP or SFTP to the same machine, you won't be prompted for the password. I hope you like this video and you got the point. It's a very beautiful thing, and feel free to customize it. If you want, you can customize it. Okay, I'll just show you. I'll do exit here. I'm closing my master connection also. That's great. And I'm going here, config. If you don't want it to for all the hosts, you can also specify that this particular master connection will be for a particular host. So please feel free to assign the IP address or the network range, and feel free to change the path to any location that you think will be secure enough. So for me, I'm using the asterisk once again. So I hope you like this video. Thank you once again. And before I close, once again, what? You know it. See, think, and comment. Bye guys. Thank you very much. And one more thing. Love to share you that we have crossed 1 lakh views worldwide on our YouTube channel. So I once again thank you from the bottom of my heart to all of you guys for your love, for your trust, and for liking me. Thank you very much. God bless. Take care.